490. Is it going to go up? Are we going to do it? 490. Yes! We've reached 500. I don't know quite how that happened, but we did it. We reached 500. So that means we've now got taxis, loads, garbage, healthcare, education. It's going to start to get tricky to satisfy people with those, but that does mean more jobs. So hopefully we get some money for this. Sorry, I was just seeing if it would tell me how much money I get. Been a while. I do get more money. Hooray! So let's start. We need to put some garbage disposal down. So let's do that. That can already go near our junk area. And we need medical care. Let's shove that in there. And basic education, we don't have enough money for yet. We'll just wait for that to build up. But that should mean that we get... Oh, we need to turn up the speed again. That should mean that we start to get more people moving in because there are more jobs available. Next stop, 1,000. Now I've taken away those two turbines because they were using up cash. I hadn't taken account of the fact that these new facilities will all be drawing money. So in order to stay in the green there, we needed to keep the... oh dear. What does that mean? Citizens are sick. Yeah, okay, they've started drinking their own poo. Let's... we can move that, can't we? Relocation cost. And we'll bring that pipe down. Now, you misery guts, don't say that I never do anything for you, alright? Don't say that. Don't even think it. Oh, look at these people all sick. You're sick. Sick in the head. Look at you. I don't know. But they're happy. They're happy. They're happy that they're sick. Come on. Ugh, middle mouse button. I did recently buy another mouse. I'm just using this one up. Because it's... the buttons started to stick. And I've taken it apart. I think it's... I don't think it's mechanical. I think that the electrics are starting to get a bit iffy. So I've bought a replacement. But this one, it hasn't quite infuriated me totally yet, so I'm going to wait until I can't stand it any longer. Basically, until I'm playing a game and it basically... the mouse is responsible for me dying rather than me. That's the point at which I'll switch it over. There's still lots of sick people around, aren't there? Citizens are sick. Oh, hang on. The President residents, you can tell because they're all sick. They're all... I think that's the motto of this place, basically. They're... Yeah, everyone lives here. They're all... That's basically what it is like. We do have a problem, though, with this sewage outflow. If I had more cash, I think... perhaps the obvious thing to do would be to move it down here, but I'd have to own this bit of land to do it. I am making some decent cash here now. Once we get over 10 grand, I should be able to afford a school. Which is good, because that should actually lower the demand for really basic industry, because they should start to be educated out of that. Let's try that anyway. And again, it's another facility, so it should make things a bit more desirable. Sure enough, residential's gone up. Hey, new buildings going up. Like the look of that. What are we doing for our facilities? Electricity's, yeah. Best way to sort that out, of course, is to increase the... Let's put it at 75%. Actually, 76. As many percentages as there are trombones. Oh, get out of the way, you silly bird. We've got lower healthcare capacity than we actually have patients. Let's bring that up to 100% because we really should have enough coverage. Bring the average health up a bit because we do want people to move in after all. We don't want them to all just die. Other option is we could push the taxes up, but that will hardly improve. Up to 15%. That's insane, of course. But it does mean that, I don't know, we're actually suddenly starting to get people moving in. The high taxation party are moving in. But if we've got the money to play with, we can then increase the budget. And we could increase the healthcare budget way over and hopefully start to make some inroads into those sick people. If we had enough money, I would build them another health centre. What's going on? Well, these symbols. Taxes too high. Oh dear. Okay, taxes going back down again. But then we need to correspondingly drop our budgets. We get a loan. Yeah, let's take a loan. Hopefully we can... This is not the way to run a city. I don't want to give anybody the impression this is the way you do it, because this is a mess. Staving off the inevitable eclipse. I've decided it's going to all end with an eclipse. Not a collapse, but an eclipse. Okay, at this point, I seem to have got rid of the healthcare problems. We are losing money pretty fast due to that loan. The population is going up gradually, and I've moved the water input over there to avoid the advancing menace of pollution. Although the pollution seems to now be creeping over to where the... of course it is, because that's suction, isn't it? So that will induce water flow in that direction. Yes. So the long-term aim is we need to get access to this water. Either that, or we need to get this moved. it's all gone sick again now I've said that. Let's try moving this again. No, I can't be out of city limits. Alright, they'll just have to live with it. You know, they'll just have to stop going to the toilet so much. You know, drink less water and you do less weeing. It's as simple as that. That's my public statement I'm making to the citizens of this place, of no industry here, go away. You know, if you don't want to be sick, stop drinking and going to the toilet. It's as simple as that. It really is that easy. And yet there's suddenly a demand for industrial. Sorry, there's a demand for residential, and industrial has gone down. So, go figure. And we're making a profit. How has that happened? Can anyone explain that? How that has suddenly happened? Did the loan I take, has that been paid off? No, I haven't. I'm suddenly making quite a lot of money, and I don't understand how it happened. That's a real mystery. Oh, but we seem to have clean water. So that moving that was actually not a bad idea. But for how long? There's still a bit of purple there. It's only temporary. I don't understand how this keeps. This game surprises me. Every time I think I've punished it and it's going to retaliate, it sort of eases back on me and says, "Go on, you can make it go a little bit further." Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's have a quick check of our stats. Water availability is getting a little bit low. We will need some alternate water at some point. I mean, other option is it's more expensive, but we could use a water tower. I wonder how practical that would actually be. Because, I mean, we'll lose money through doing that, but if I knock that out, this is really high experimentation here. Now there's not enough water to go around. Fair enough. But if I take the water budget and push that up, does that fix things? Appears to. And now we've got clean water. And we're making a profit. So, under those circumstances, let's take away this unnecessary power cable. Get rid of that. And how are we doing? I'm amazed that we're up in the 800s now. Amazed. Flabbergasted. That's me. And it's the tiniest drive for more commercial. Let's own some more commercial. Yeah, we're in. Let's give them some nice commercial. Nice commercial. Good commercial. You can have a biscuit commercial. There we go. Of course, the demand's gone down now, but next time it comes up, there, got some space. There's still a little bit of room there for residential. I might zone some more residential going along here. Grid, what grid? Let's paint that in the artist's way. Now, given the profit that we've got coming in, I wonder if we can maybe lower taxes a little bit, just try and get those people in, because if we can get up to 100, sorry, I got to 1,000 people. I know our income is dropping alarmingly there, but we just need those people. Oh, I saw the little blue sliver appear there, and we've sure enough got a little building there. Dino oil. Give it a proper name. Little tiny dino oil. I wonder what the effect would be of lowering commercial taxes further. Maybe down to 8%. See what happens. They'll lose money, but at the same time, it might make them more willing to come in, and that would mean more jobs, which might attract more people. So we'll see. Good to go. So my income drops. Oh, not quite into the red. It's close. In the red. Ah, but then it starts to pick up. This is the experiment. I'm trying to see what the balance is going to be for this kind of weird, unnatural city. Although the balance appears to be nobody's moving in at the moment. Oh no, population's going up. Just check. Electric's okay. Water's okay. Landfill usage is progressively going up, but not going up too fast. Suddenly, a nice healthy blue swathe, but why aren't they actually moving in? You've got some... Oh, hello. Right. So now we've suddenly started to get some more commercial coming in. That should be more jobs, more people. That's what we need. Yeah, suddenly income has gone up dramatically again. That's just on the basis of those two buildings. That's remarkable. I wonder, can we pull down residential taxes further? Has my loan finished? Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, my loan came to a finish. Okay, that's a relief. That does mean that we can be a bit more aggressive in cutting taxes. It's dropped down to 5% for residential. And I think there's scope for cutting down commercial taxes as well, although not so much. Oh, Miguel is playing City Skylines. Good for him. I wonder if he's doing anything as stupid as this. That's too much. Tell you what, we'll push up the residential taxes up to 6% as well. That should balance out. Then we've got a flat 6% tax rate, which may be enough just to keep the thing ticking over. Yeah, that should be about right. That gets us up to 900. We still need to hit that 1,000. What we need is some way of generating that bit of extra demand for residential. I mean, we know what the number one reason that people aren't moving in is. It's that there's no industrial. But I mean, the other thing I thought of doing is if we increase the taxes back up to where they were, so I was having that amount of money coming in, something like 500 a week, we could afford to build another coal plant, which would act as ersatz industry. But I don't know. It's not the way I would normally do things, because that's just that does feel like gaming the system rather than actually trying to find a way of making the city function. I suppose the easier way of making it. Maybe we could sell off this sludge for experiments. That said, the population is still coming in steadily, slowly but surely. They're moving in. I don't know what education is like. What if we put up educational rates to, because they're right at the bottom right now. Let's put them up to 100%. So that should be enough to cover this whole area with knowledge. Well, almost all of it. Still some up there. So question is, and the less uneducated citizens we have, the less requirement there'll be for menial industrial jobs for them to have. This is my thinking. So we need to get that number up. Okay, I'm moving the elementary school further up to the north so that it covers more of the residential areas that we have, particularly the new areas. So it should encourage people to move into those. That's, again, just clutching at straws. It did make some people miserable, and we did lose some people, but we'll see. We'll see how it balances out. Now, interestingly, after a long period of stagnation where the population was dropping, we dropped to about 800, there's suddenly a spike in demand. And so I've tried to capitalise on that quickly by zoning more residential. And so there's also a spike in demand for commercial. I don't understand why that's happened, but it has. Now we've actually got quite a significant demand for commercial. It's strange. I don't understand why this is happening, and we seem to be propelling up to 1,000, so we could well hit our 1,000 target. I haven't plumbed in that area yet. Let me just do that. We don't want to make these people feel needlessly unwelcome. Well, we do, but we want to be able to balance the books as well. It looks like we're going to hit 1,000. Worthy Village. Again, just as what happened when we hit a 500, I can't explain that. It's almost as if the game kind of detects that you're doing badly and then injects some demand to just try and make it good, to just try and help you win, I don't understand how it's happening, but it is. So that unlocks districting. It unlocks a new area. Industry specializations, which we will not be using. Policies. Police and fire. So that will be the next thing.